Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Lisa. Today I'll be filming my makeup routine, which is also flash proof. I took ages to try to achieve this. Alongside, let me remind you guys, I have eczema and really sensitive dry skin, so my makeup tends to be really cakey. But I found the right makeup and the right preparation plan before I put my base on, which is also really important when you have really dry skin. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video, and make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the post notification, because I'm probably gonna be posting more now because I'm on my holiday and I finished school. So first of all, I use my Ming's Hydrating Moisturizing Lotion to prep my skin. If I'm being fully honest, I do not use any primer. But again, your preparation plan for your skin is really important depending on your skin type. Actually, all skin type you should always moisturize. Gonna bring it down to the neck for some of the product, because we also need to blend down to the neck. Next, you're gonna want to be using a sunscreen. No matter what time and day it is, you always have to use your sunscreen because it really helps hold the product in, especially depending on what sunscreen you use, because I do not use a primer, but normally putting on a sunscreen really helps to make my makeup stay in place. So use a sunscreen, y'all. I'm gonna be listing all the products below in the description, the bio. So let's just apply this. 2 fingers, by the way, depending on your face size and shape, it's gonna be different amounts, but this is how much I'll be using for my face. If I've not mentioned, I use the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen on my face, and you're gonna want to let it sit on your face for a bit. Do not apply your product yet. Make sure it marinates into your skin first. That is a note that y'all should be taking down right now. Now that it marinated in your skin, you're gonna want to be using your setting spray, your fixing spray, whatever. I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix It setting spray. I've used this much. It's one of the best setting sprays I've used, and you'll want to layer it on your face before you start with your base. Now that it has marinated in my skin, I'll be using the Clear Cushion palette in the shade Ginger. You will always want to go a little bit of a shade darker than your actual skin, because when you take flash, you do not want your face to be looking like a ghost. You do not want to be doing any jump scares type of thing. So I picked the shade Ginger, which is a little bit more darker. It's not a big difference, because this is not very full coverage. It normally just blends in your skin. And yeah, this is such a good cushion because it does not go cakey. And let me tell you, I struggled to find a good foundation or whatever, and this cushion have been a lifesaver when it came to my makeup routine. So you're gonna want to tap on it a little bit, kind of doing it like this so you don't collect too much product. Tap it on the cover and just tap it in. We're gonna be using a damp beauty blender to blend this out, because I do not like this cushion very much. It is not my favorite. We're gonna capture the forehead. Now that I put some product on my face, I'll be using a wet beauty blender to blend this all out. And by the way, while doing this, you want to be in a good lighting to see whether it's flash proof. So I'm gonna be turning on my light. Now that you're done with your first base, you're gonna want to go in with the setting spray again, because you do not want your makeup to be cakey. You want it to hold in place. So we're gonna go in with the setting spray once again and let it marinate, let it dry off a little bit. Now that it has marinated into your skin, I use 2 types of concealer. I use the Kill Cover concealer and also the same Seam concealer in the shade 125. And these 2 concealer are 2 different shades. This is in shade 4BO, which is Ginger, and then this is 3BY, which is Linen. I would spot conceal any redness on my face because, again, this is a cushion. The coverage is not very big or very covering. So we're gonna go in with the concealer, and the reason why I picked different shades is because different areas need different colors, because your face is not all just one shade. It depends on the shading and so on so on. So let's start spot concealing. So first I'll be using the same in shade 1.25 and spot conceal the redness. So after I spot conceal the normal redness on my face, I'll go with the darkest shade of concealer under my nose. This is not very dark, like dark, but it's just a little darker. I don't know if you can tell. I didn't film that part, but I will spot conceal my forehead with the shade Linen. And for your under eye, you'll be going back to the shade Ginger, because you do not want to look like a ghost under your eyes. You would want it to stay neutral. You want it to still look like your skin. So we're just gonna cover a little bit of the dark circles. Before you blend everything out, you want to set your face with a fixing spray. And we're gonna go back with this one because this is also a fixing spray. We're gonna spray it first and let it marinate into your skin once again. So now that it has marinated into my skin, I'll be using again my wet beauty blender to blend this all out. When blending out the spot conceal, you want to stay in that area. Now again, I keep on repeating this, set your face once again. You need to set your face multiple times for it to hold in place. You do not want to look like a cakey mess, especially if you have dry skin. Set your face. Make sure the makeup holds in place. So we're going to set it once again. So now that the setting spray once again marinated my skin, I'll be using my Red Beauty blush. I am not sure what shade this is because there's no label on it. I totally forgot them, but here's what the shade looks like. If you can get something similar, here you go. When you have dry skin, it's best to use more of a cream product to blend out your product. And we're just gonna tap it in. We're gonna tap it in first and use a bigger blush brush to blend it out. So we're just gonna tap it out like that, and we're gonna use a bigger blush brush to blend everything out. Oh my god guys, I totally forgot about contour. How could I forget contour? Okay, I used the PERIPERA V Shading Contour and also the Flower No Contour Palette, which is Flower No Chocolate Series Highlighter and Contour. And this is the PERIPERA Ink V Shading in 01 Almond Brown. This one has less pigment, this one has a little bit more pigment, and these are both more cool tone. I'll just be going in with the Flower No. I know, it really depends how I'm feeling. This is a powder product, by the way. A powder contour. And let me remind you guys, I do not like my face feeling cakey. I mean, not cakey, but I do not like my face also feeling sticky. I hate feeling sticky. So let's just put the product on my face and blend it out. Sometimes when I can't really blend out the product, I'll use a different blush brush so it blends out easier. Can you see? So you would want to blend it out really finely because you do not want your contour to be showing in the flash pictures. You want it to look like your own face, your own base. You want your skin to look natural and glowy, but not too glowy, especially if you have oily skin. Now that I've blended out my contour, I will go in with my blush once again. I'll be using the Flower No Chocolate Series and Boys Blush. Thank you so much, Flower No, for sending me all these products. I literally use them religiously now, and I love them. Oh my god, the pigment is crazy. I just want the shade to match with my normal blush. but at the same time I don't like my face feeling sticky. That's why I layer it with a powdered product, so it wouldn't be sticky. My face wouldn't feel like shit. Now that I've done my base, before I want to set my face, I normally go in with my brow, because let me tell you, it is so bad. It's such in bad conditions lately. So I use this type of brow pencil. I'm not sure what the product is. Oh, it's called Fujiko, and I got one in brown, and I would shade out the empty parts of my brows, because let me tell you, I literally threaded it wrongly, which is not funny. It's a pain in the ass. You guys might be wondering why I picked a brown shade. It's because I do not want my brows to be looking dark as hell. I want it to be looking more natural, and that's why I picked a pen like this, because I cannot draw brows for the life of me. And this, oh my god, can you even see it? Let me just, this instantly draws it out. It is so nice. I love this. I want to blend it out so it looks natural, and you have to go in here a little bit so it looks like your natural brows. And like I said, this is a whole different shade from my brows, so we still want it to look natural. Now we just brush my brows to my desired shape. I don't really do anything with my brows most of the time, but I still need it to look neat and nice, you know? I still need it to look amazing. Okay, now that my brows is done, I'm gonna set my face, because I just put blush and contour on. So this is how my base is looking. It's not cakey, and I did the same exact routine for prom, and I did it at 5, and I got home by 3, and it was still in place. This picture reference right here, it was around 11 to 10:30, and I did my makeup at 5. So it is insane. It is insane how it stayed in place, and I literally thank God it stayed in place during prom. Now we're gonna go in with my eyeliner first. I'm not sure what brand this is, but I'll link it in the bio once I find it. And I normally go in with a really dark brown shade, because I do not like a very black eyeliner, because it's too bold. It makes me look older, and I do not like that, because I already look quite older for my age. Old for my age. And my English cannot make my English is not making sense right now. But I'm gonna be doing my eyeliner. I normally dot the spot where I want my eyeliner to be first, so I do not like to give it like a lift. I normally like it straight or a little bit facing downwards, because that is where the darkest shade of my eye is. I don't remember what it's called, but as you can tell, normally a lot of people like to follow the line over here, and I do suggest that a lot of the time. So I'll be dotting it around here. This is where I want my eyeliner to be. I hope that's not too long, and I'll be dotting the same for this eye. Now that I've dotted, I'll be drawing my eyeliner. Okay, now that I did my eyeliner, which took ages because I kept on messing it up, I normally go in with my EQ Sebum Soap Powder for my forehead, because I don't like that sticky feeling on my forehead. And I do not have a finishing powder, a setting powder, or whatever powder, so I just normally use my normal Sebum flower. And I don't like to pick up a lot of product, because I don't want to look white as a ghost. So I normally grab the product, I tap it on my hand, and as you can tell, that's a lot of product. And lightly blend it around my forehead, hoping it doesn't become oily, and normally touch it and tap it in. Okay, now I'll be putting this a little bit under my eye. I do not want a lot of it, because then it'll crease. And again, under my eyes, not a lot of product. And as you can tell, it is not white. My base still looks the same, and that's what we want. Now I'll be using 2 different makeup palette because I'm going for more of what I did for prom look, because I want to replicate that same exact look as the picture I showed you guys. So I'll be using both Flower No palette, and I normally use the Romance glitter palette but for my prom look I use the glitter in these palette. This one is called Flower No Strawberry Rocco Series 5 color eyeshadow palette in the shade 02 Sweet Canal, and this is the Flower No's Moonlight Mermaid Series 5 color jewelry, I don't know how to pronounce that word properly, bear with me, eyeshadow palette in the shade 01 Stellar Sand. I can barely read it out. The packaging, the palette packaging is so nice. Look at it. I love it so much. Okay, now to my routine. I'll be using this palette in this light pink shade, and I'm going to redo the step in my other eye. Just blend it out and tap it in with my finger. Under eye, tap it out. Under eye, tap it out. And now we're gonna go with a darker shade, which is this brown shade, and tap it in really lightly because we don't want it to be too dark. Tap it out. So it's kind of a gradient effect, like my nails. Sorry. I'm gonna be using these two shades, and I'm gonna put it on my hand. Look at that product. It is so nice. And tap it in the middle. Look at it. Oh my god, I literally love this eye palette. This makeup palette, amazing. A bomb. There we go. It's so nice. It is so shimmery. I just love it. And because I would like to go with more of a expensive look, I use this palette and go in with the gold of it and tap it out a little bit because we do not want our eye makeup to look too glittery. We want it to just be a mild glitter like this. It is so nice. It is so beautiful. I love it. I love it. Now we're gonna be using the Prism palette from Clio in the shade 01 Cream Fizz. I use this pink shade for my over here because again I wanted to go for a more pink look, so I used this more of a pink highlighter. Okay, there we go. You can see the shine. I really like this highlighter because it is not very obvious. You do not see it firsthand, and look at it. It is more of a natural eye look. Okay, now I will come back with the Flower No. I know half of these products are from Flower No, but they're so good. This is not even sponsored. They sent me this as a gift and they were like, you don't have to make a video about it if you don't want to. And oh my god, I literally have to make a video about it because I use this for my entire prom look. I thank god I chose this palette to use. Okay, but now we go in with the contour palette, and we're going to go in with this highlight and dab it in a little bit because this is more of a less type of highlighter like this. It is more of a, you see it, you totally see it, it doesn't go away like how this shines. We're gonna tap it under the eye a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna do my highlight because we do not want our face to have no shine. Again, I went in with this pink, and one of my friends complimented my base when I went to prom. And now going back in with this highlighter for my nose. We want to put as little product as possible because we do not want the flash to shine on my nose and suddenly there's a fucking exclamation mark on my nose. And now my lashes. my lashes. The lashes is always the one that's pulling your entire look. I use the Heroin Make Volume Up Mascara, super waterproof. I use a waterproof mascara because it doesn't smudge on your face and it stays in place. And the Heroin Make mascara was my mom actually suggested to me this, like when I started doing makeup, which is about 3 years ago, and I've never left this mascara brand. I love it. So we're gonna curl our lashes. You will want to press it and point it upwards, and that is a lash curl. Do you see the difference? I mean, my lashes are pretty long. I'm not even gonna doubt that. Look at that. It is far too amazing. Doing your bottom lashes is life-changing. Do you see the difference? It is major. It is killing me because of how good it looks. Get yourself a Heroin Make mascara, guys. Last, I'll be using my Flauno Lippe. I can't remember what this is, but it's in the shade J09. I'll link this thing in my description. I'm gonna layer it. It gives such a natural finish, and it tastes so good. It smells really good too. Don't eat it though, guys. Look at that. Look at the finishing. Look at everything. It's just so good. Flower nose, you have my whole heart. These products are amazing. But now we're gonna layer it with the Ink Velvet shade 23 and go in here. We're gonna use really little product because this is more of a matte product. But there we go. So last step, y'all, you know it. My setting spray. I use 2 setting sprays. Ooh, I hit my knife. I use the Rimmel London Lasting Finish Fix and Go spray and the MAC Fixing spray. Fixing spray, setting spray. I'm jumbling all my words now. This is layer number 1, and you want to look like a shiny egg. Okay. Now we're going in with the Rimmel setting spray and shake it. Now that we look like a shiny egg, fan it off. Fan it all off, girl. And this is the finishing product. I love my makeup. Oh my god, I literally love the base so much. It is so beautiful. Oh my god, I love the base. Look at it. It is so beautiful. This is my look in the sun. It is glowing. I love it. To check whether it's flash proof, you're obviously gonna get your light and scan through any unblended areas and seeing whether there's any creasing on your face and seeing whether any of your face is a whole different color, and make sure it blends out to your neck. And that is my tips for your flash proof makeup routine. I hope y'all take amazing, beautiful pictures of yourself, but make sure you also find the right base, have the right preparation of your skin, and that's all you need for a good flash proof makeup routine. And so your pictures will turn out like all these pictures over here. I'm gonna put a few, one of this and that, you know, my little YouTuber. I feel like the right way to end this is in direct sunlight and ignore my messy table. But that is how you get the perfect flash proof makeup. If you guys plan on doing this makeup routine, make sure you tag me. I want to see all y'all flash proof makeup routine. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, once again, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I cannot speak for the life of me. And Make sure to eat well, stay hydrated. Comment down what other videos you would like to see next. I hope to be doing more of my makeup routine with you all. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.